Gotta be a good girl. She's a good girl. Good girls do well too. She's a good.
Hello, welcome back to Bookend Gaming.
Hi.
It's the Fat Sauce Friday. Oh, yeah. It's Fruits of Grisaia.
Spicy.
And I am Travis.
And I am Eric.
And I'm gonna hope that this isn't another entirely censored episode, but I can't make any promises.
Right? Where's the substance?
There was plenty of substances.
Show me the substance.
We saw all kinds of substances on both people.
Yeah, they spilled Mountain Dew and played a lot of Risk.
Yeah, it was pretty risky. They were definitely risking it.
Yeah.
Been there, bro.
Well, now we're getting into serious matters.
Maybe.
I have no idea, honestly.
Yeah, you never know. Let's find out.
Okay, I'm going to click.
Okay, do it.
I'm going to do it.
I believe in you.
It's a brand new day. Uh-oh. There's a zombie.
Who are you? Is she having sex with him again?
Early in the next morning, I snap awake to the sound of someone breathing heavily a few inches from my ear. Haha.
Oh God, is she doing the business?
Sachi? I turned my head toward the irregular sound that roused me. Sachi's laying at my side, squirming in her slep. Takes me a few seconds to remember that I agreed to share her bed last night.
Where am I?
I almost punched her.
Thought she was the boogeyman.
Sachi seems to be having some sort of nightmare. Her breathing's rough and ragged. From the look of things, I should probably wake her up immediately. Sachi. Hey, Sachi.
You.
Shut up, I'm masturbating.
That's what I thought she was doing at first.
When I quietly call her name, Sachi opens her eyes just a silver.
Who are you?
Yeah. You awake?
Oh. No.
Oh, okay. But instead of responding to my voice, she just gazes vaguely over at me. Sachi?
You.
You, is it? I just give her a considerate wake-up call. I gave her one, indeed. And now she expects me to play along with this cutesy sleepyhead act. Some nerve. Ha! What a bitch. Seems I've been too lax on the girl lately. Time to reestablish a little discipline.
Gotta show her that my pimp hand is real strong.
Ha! Spank. What's all this, then? Head maid, you've forgotten your morning duties.
That doesn't mean she's the top maid. It means she specializes in... Never mind.
Well, I do apologize. That's right.
What? Her body quivering with surprise, Sachi reflexively reaches for my pants. Like a well-trained dog ordering to fetch a bone. I respond with an instant karate chop to the crown of her head.
Knock her out cold.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
With a dopey little yelp, Sachi's sleep-fogged eyes snap fully open.
They're closed.
You finally conscious?
What? You coon.
Spare me your... Why, you coon? If this was a NCO barracks, which it's not, you'd be running 5 laps around the grounds by now.
I do apologize. Having only just woken up, it seems I was a little dazed.
Maybe, I don't know, don't fucking smack me next time.
Right? What the fuck?
You were tossing and turning in your sleep, having a nightmare or something?
A nightmare? Well, I suppose so. I do dream as much as the next person.
So odds are that I may have a nightmare every so often.
There is a good chance.
I woke up and my boyfriend punched me, so... Oh.
There it is. A treat for getting through those sex scenes.
True enough, her little groans weren't particularly dramatic. Might just have been run-of-the-mill bad dream. I have to say, though, I'm a little surprised you're not a morning person.
Well, normally I don't get railed 3 times in a day. Well, I normally wake up quite easily in a full possession of my faculties. I believe today is something of a special case.
Plus, it's 4:30.
Yeah, it's pretty early.
Oh? Why's today any different?
It's my birthday. Shut! Because sleeping next to you was exceptionally pleasant, you coon. In other words, it's entirely your fault.
Stop pushing the blame onto me every time you embarrass yourself, you cheeky little punk.
Oh, am I cheeky?
The cheekiest.
In that case, I suppose I'll have to be punished.
Oh, dear. There's a vaguely expectant expression on Sachi's face as she delivers this line. Her newfound aggressiveness on this front reminds me pretty strongly of the pushy little kid she used to be. That's... what? But at the moment, it's a little hard to celebrate. No, I think I'll pass. I don't dislike the whole Master of the Mansion role-playing, but I'm not enough of a lust-crazed monkey to start screwing first thing in the morning.
What are you talking about? Morning sex is great.
Right?
In other words, by endeavoring to maintain habitual abstinence, our sexual encounters will burst with the fiery passion of long-distance lovers, reunited only once a year. Quality over quantity, yes?
I mean, you
Sure.
could just do both. Why not both?
Sachi's always had a habit of clinging stubbornly to certain misconceptions, but the trend actually seems to be accelerating lately in some very weird ways. Is this my fault?
Well, I'm such an ass.
Did I raise her incorrectly?
I broke her.
In any case, since we woke up together, why don't I make some morning coffee?
Well, you can't make evening coffee. An attractive proposal. But I want to take care of my daily running first. Rolling out of bed, I proceed to straighten my appearance a little.
Certainly. In that case, I'll gladly assist you with your preparations.
Well, you don't really need to, but... Yeah, don't give me coffee. I'll have to poop. Whoa, Jesus.
Finally get that fucking bath.
You stink!
What the fuck?
Amane happens to be coming down the stairs from the second floor. I forgot other characters existed.
Right?
Just as we leave the room, our eyes meet.
I fall in love.
Uh-oh. Instantaneously evaluating the approaching danger, I turn to my side and issue preemptive orders.
Stay away from my penis, woman.
Emergency situation, Sachi, take her into custody.
Sir!
Why are you grabbing my ass? Ah!
Sachi, what'd she like, catch her on a Pokeball? Sachi circles smoothly behind her target, binds her thumbs together with a bit of a nylon cord, and
Holy hell.
pushes a knee sharply against the back of her right leg. Amane is forced to her knees, both arms effectively immobilized.
I take a mental note to use that later on.
Truly graceful, confident movements. Reminds me of a well-trained professional operative at work.
Didn't I say something about her being like a rival
Yeah.
assassin or something? Yeah.
Herm.
Oh man, this has got me Herman.
Pee-wee Herman.
I'm like Pee-wee's Herman.
Seems like you've been keeping up with your daily training.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Sorry to interrupt this little chat, but I'd really like to ask a question. What the fuck?
Right. Very well. You have permission to speak.
Why'd you just restrain me exactly? No, wrong question. Why capture me in the first place?
We don't know, actually. We're kind of weird. There was a possibility you'd get some funny ideas about us leaving the room together and start squawking. I mean, I wasn't going to, but now I am.
Don't worry, we were just having sex.
Right. I mean, we are boyfriend and girlfriend, and she has already asked for help on sexual matters.
Yeah.
So I'm
you
pretty
guys
sure
all
they already know.
They all 100% know.
I acted to neutralize this threat.
What were you doing? You know what in there?
No, I was doing Sachi.
Yeah, we were having sex. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, playing Risk. I'm going to fall for your leading questions. I'm not going to fall for your leading questions. I'm the one conducting this interrogation. Who sent you after us? Is this Machina's doing?
What do you mean, leading question? Everyone knows you two are going out, remember?
That's what I said. I just wanted some fucking coffee.
It's hardly that surprising to see you two coming out of the same room early in the morning. I'm not going to kick up a fuss or anything. I'm just going to cry sadly alone in the shower.
Right. Really? Should have said so in the first place.
Unfortunately, I was trussed up like a turkey before I had the chance to say anything.
Yeah, you two should really think before you act.
I do apologize for the rough treatment Amane-san.
I kind of liked it, though.
Oh, you don't have to apologize, Sachan. Yuuji made you do it, right?
I mean, you heard him order me, so...
Yes, even now Yukun's word is my gospel.
Yeah, I take her to church.
I worship at the shrine of something of your life. I don't know the fucking word. The song sucks.
Okay, look. I don't mind if you want to boast about your relationship. Would you mind undoing these ropes first?
That's right.
Finally coming to her senses, Sachi retrieves a pair of scissors from God knows where and carefully snips the nylon cord binding Amane's fingers.
It's a miracle this didn't cut your penis.
Can't say I ever expected to become a prisoner of war in my own country.
But if you weren't shadowing us, why are you up and about this early?
Oh, right. They're having a morning market in the shopping district today, you know? Early bird gets the produce.
I mean, this is like our normal gathering spot.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the only one of the 5 rooms that have been drawn.
What, just economizing on your food costs?
Why would you say it like that? Yep, exactly. The veggies there are always way cheaper than usual, you know.
They're free. I show 'em my boobs.
In that case, I'll gladly look after Maki-chan in your absence.
It's 4:30. She's asleep.
Thanks, Sachan. I left breakfast in my room, so if she wakes up before I get back, you can just feed her that.
Certainly. That shouldn't be a problem.
Ooh, the food fairy came again.
How does this keep happening? Okay, then. I'm gonna do this thing.
With an energetic pump of her fists,
Booyah.
Amane bounds out of the dorm room in pursuit of her bargains to do the thing. Well, can't let Amane make us look bad. Let's get ready.
Yes.
For what?
All right. What are we doing here?
Let's go here now.
That was a really short walk.
Is this a library? Is this a washing room? There's a snack room. It's a lunch room.
Are those movies? Those VHSs?
Yeah, it's the old Netflix.
That's a Redbox.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
Redbox.
Yeah.
Netflix used to have them too, right?
I don't remember. I mean, they used to have the mail-in service.
Yeah. That afternoon, halfway through her routine laundry duty, Sachi begins to spread out pens and paper on the table. Get some studying in while you wait.
No, I thought I'd make a macaroni
Yeah, I
crab.
was going to say, I thought we could make some cool snowflakes.
No, I didn't find the time to return home this summer, so I was planning to write my uncle and aunt a letter describing my current situation. And then, for a third time...
Yeah, he fucked me vigorously. Right.
And I told him to goo up in my snoo.
Oh, wow, goo in the snoo. Now that you mention it, you were adopted by your dad's brother and his wife, weren't you?
It's like a Dr. Seuss book.
Goo in the
The
snoo.
goo in the
yeah.
snoo.
Yes, the two of them have always been very kind people.
He gooed in my snoo. Now I know not what to do.
After the adoption, they treated me like their own daughter. I can't convey the depths of my gratitude in words. They even started ignoring me, just like I'm used to.
Their own daughter, huh?
That's hot.
Wait, what? When someone ends up adopting a niece or nephew, problems of neglect and abuse are sadly common, unlike her parents who paid attention to her all the time.
They were the best.
But from Jabel's information, Sachi's aunt and uncle were decent people who'd never managed to have a child of their own. I guess she was fortunate in that respect.
Yeah, she was just truly blessed.
In that case, I guess there's no reason to sugarcoat it. Might as well tell them how you're really feeling.
Yes, I'll write all about the boy who transferred into the academy, and the daily lessons he provided me and the pleasures of womanhood,
Sounds good.
and the fact that we blew up a building together.
Write it up. Good thinking. Maybe they'll send you a celebratory box of condoms.
I don't need 'em.
This is a weird conversation to have.
How nice. It'll save me the effort of going to the drugstore.
Since when is that an issue? That we
Right.
couldn't use them once.
Yeah, I don't think you need them, it seems. Okay, this is a joke, right?
But of course, if I wrote something like that, I might well receive one of my uncle's special long-distance karate chops.
Kind of like the ones you give me in the morning.
Or a high five.
Herm. Well, I did more or less get the sense she was kidding around, but you can never be too careful with this one.
Are my jokes really that regrettable?
That's not it. I'm more concerned with what you're writing about me. Me.
How big did you tell him my penis was?
Please rest assured, I'm writing that I was reunited with my first love, about how happy my everyday life has become as a result.
Because of all the sex. Your first love, huh? It honestly feels a little awkward to hear that, but it's hardly unpleasant to know that she had feelings for me even back then. Goo.
Who installed that light dimmer?
Sexy lights. But while we're on the topic of Sachi's past, there's something that's been weighing on my mind for a while now.
How old are you again?
Specifically, her mother, in a persistent vegetative state ever since the accident. She's still lying in that hospital bed. I'm going to bring it up now for some reason.
I'm going to take her to it and ruin her life.
Sachi has been aware of that fact, but she's never shown any intention of paying a visit, or even mentioned her mother in the present tense. I knew it was going to be her mother.
Yeah, of course.
I can't help but wonder how Sachi feels about her parents now, what she thinks about the cold way they treated her before the accident. That's one part of the story that's still mostly a blank. I mean, she talks about them pretty highly, even though they paid zero attention to her
Right,
ever.
and, well, because she blames herself for all that.
Judging from your expression, it seems there's something difficult on your mind, Yukun.
Yeah, the lights keep dimming. I don't, is that a ghost?
That's just happening in your brain.
Oh, okay, Sachi. Mind if I ask you a serious question?
This has something to do with my mom and dad.
Holy shit! It's a statement, not a question. Sachi's expression is suddenly very serious. Meowth, that's right. On the day we destroyed the school, you said they abruptly turned cold. Did something happen between you and your parents back then? No, they got hit by a car.
We moved to Alaska. Yeah, they died.
They died.
Their blood stopped moving through their body.
Yeah.
Rather than something happening, I think the problem was that nothing did.
Nothing happened?
What a twist. Yes, until a little while before our first meeting at the park, my parents had been very caring and kind. But the workshop run by Dad's parents happened to be featured prominently on television, leading to a rapid increase in the work that came to us. Yeah, I read this in your file.
Right.
My what?
They didn't think to hire someone else.
Right. My parents no longer paused their work to talk with me and stopped using the weekends to play with me. Most often I was eating my meals alone in a house constantly filled with the din of machines making metal dyes. I came to think their disinterest in me was a result of my own lack of effort. And so, I devoted myself to both my studies and my household chores with redoubled intensity.
I also had a Tamagotchi. He's still alive to this day.
I will hold the world record. But no matter how hard I tried, the two of them simply wouldn't pay attention to me.
I mean, that's really the ironic terribleness of a Tamagotchi is you could be the best in the world at keeping one alive, but eventually the batteries are just going to die.
Right.
That was the nature of the situation.
You gotta switch them out fast, like Indiana Jones.
Right. Like that would work.
I see. From what I've just heard, it's easy enough to arrive at a reasonable conjecture. Sachi's parents were just too occupied with work to give her the attention she was craving. Their coldness was probably simple exhaustion.
Well, I got to go to work.
Yeah. But I can still remember the way Sachi used to talk about them on the playground back then. It's not hard to imagine how hurt and unhappy she must have been. Even so, I remember you saying that you loved them very much just a few weeks ago. Are those your honest feelings? Do you love them, YN?
You like them more than me?
In different ways. Sachi averts her eyes, clearly hesitant to answer. There's no doubt that this is a painful question for her.
Ew, you love your parents? What a nerd.
But Sachi's relationship with her parents was the root cause of all her suffering. Until she finds some sort of closure about this, I haven't saved her in any real sense. Time to traumatic event her again.
Yeah, with my penis.
Yeah,
I
wait,
don't know
no.
how the two of them felt about me in the end. But it doesn't change the fact that I love them both very much.
I see.
I'm pretty sure they liked you.
The words have the ring of truth. Right now, I think Sachi understands her own feelings with absolute clarity. In that case, maybe helping her escape the law she imposed on herself was enough.
My work here is done.
Haha. I'm gonna grab myself a cola.
A Peefy Cola.
Yeah, a peefy cola. A yellow mellow. Maybe in breaking free of that defensive shell, she's found something like normality again. Sorry for asking you an unpleasant question, Sachi.
Okay.
There's no need to apologize, Yukun. You went so very far to help me realize what I had been missing. Exploded buildings. In return, I want you to understand me completely.
Sachi's words and tone convey something very close to absolute trust. I respond to her earnest feelings by reaching out and gently petting her head. Or patting. Thanks, Sachi. Pat, pat.
Of course.
But if you're that sure of your feelings towards your parents, I guess there's nothing for me to worry about. Right? Go ahead and tell your uncle that you're happy. Sounds like it's true.
I give you permission.
Yukun.
You better have written that you were sad before. When you're done writing that letter, let's go drop it off together.
Just so I can make sure you don't change anything after I walk out of the room.
Yes. The sun is setting in the sky, so find your way back home to me.
Her freshly completed letter in hand, Sachi trots along a step ahead of me. I've come to enjoy hearing this song, knowing that it means she's in a good mood. The gentle, flowing melody inspires relief and contentment. It's just reminded me of like 50 First Dates. When she sings this song,
Oh,
she's,
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
happy. I guess even Michiru can be a valuable source of information every once in a while.
What is the song? It's Beach Boys.
It's
isn't
Beach
it?
Boys.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what.
Wouldn't it be nice if
Probably.
we were older, then we wouldn't have... Yeah, that's what it is. Come to think of it, Yukun, did you know there's a small playground a little further down this road?
Oh, really? Let's go on the seesaw.
I definitely won't have PTSD flashbacks when I
goober.
get there.
Yeah, I happened to pass by a little while ago on my way to work.
There's only one swing, though, so dibs.
Fuck! So you can sit in my lap.
That's a bit unfortunate. I was hoping to surprise you with a bit of high-quality intelligence.
That's high quality intelligence in your book?
Indeed it is. You wouldn't call Google Maps stupid. After all, the playground is a very special place for the two of us. I was rather expecting a burst of extravagant praise. Something along the lines of, Sachi, you really are something else. I love you more than anyone else on Earth. No, more than anyone in the universe. No, more than anyone in the multiverse. Okay.
I don't know. There's this bitch on Qui-Gon 7 that...
Qui-Gon 7. That whore.
Sachi, you really are something else. I love you more than anyone else on Earth. No, more than anyone else in the universe. No, anyone more in the multiverse. No, wait.
Well, it doesn't mean anything now.
As I parrot the corny line, I wrap my arms around Sachi and hug her tightly.
You know, this situation is like the perfect situation for us to get, like, hit by a truck or something.
Yeah, we should get out of the road. Hey, Sachi, you planning to say something here? Are you? Are you going to say something, Sachi?
Only if you click.
Sachi? Are you... Oh, right.
I do apologize. I believe I stopped breathing from sheer joy.
Oh, thank God I clicked then. I really wish I could interpret that as a joke. That said, it's kind of a relief that she enjoyed hearing it. I'd been fully prepared for the possibility of something like, I was only joking, Yukun. That's rather nauseating.
What a disgusting penis.
Guess it was... Hey, whoa. Guess it was worth the gamble.
But I must say, Yukun, you are truly a different nut to crack. It's hard to imagine surprising you or defeating you in any way.
You're overestimating me. I didn't beat you at extreme typos. Did I?
Come to think of it, I also won our swing set and chin-up competitions. You kind of suck.
What? This is back when we were kids? Is that what she wants to do? She wants to, like, challenge you to the things
Right.
again?
Yes, at the time, you could still be accurately described as cute, and I was always an athletically gifted child.
Now, you ugly. I'm not particularly happy about the cute thing or whatever, but it sounds like we played some fierce games back then.
It's probably more accurate to say that I forced you to play.
True. I've got a pretty strong impression of you as a complete tomboy.
Yeah. And as a result, I'm still the standing shoe-kicking champion.
Shoe kicking? Yeah, like when
Oh,
you
it's nothing.
kick your shoe.
You just kick your shoe off, and
Yeah.
then you gotta walk on those weird, like, wood chip things.
Oh no, the ones that are on fire? If you say so. Seems like Sachi remembers those days pretty vividly. But unfortunately, my own memories from back then are still pretty indistinct. At this point, that strikes me as a bit of a shame. Well, when we've both got some free time, maybe we can try messing around in a playground again.
I mean, there's a lot of pedophiles there. Is that offer in earnest?
Don't worry, we're of age now.
Oh yeah, they'll ignore us.
They're still pedophiles.
We're invisible to them. Yeah, doesn't mean I want to hang out around them.
Yeah, I'm a little irritated that I can't remember those days as well as you. Making some new memories strikes me as more productive than sulking about it.
September 3rd, 2011, 1416.
It was a rainy Tuesday. Mind telling me why you're writing down the exact time all of a sudden? Am I under arrest?
I'm recording your exact words as evidence in order to ensure you can't refuse any future invitation to the playground.
Damn it. I see. Very prudent. It seems you've got a good grasp on my personality.
But of course, you're the person I fell in love with after all.
Herm.
Dad, I'm just going to take that as an I love you too.
Right. You never really say it back. You kind of say other things.
Yeah, you always just say Herm.
Well, so much for the last minute sorry to embarrassing escape route.
A date with Yukun at the playground. I'm already looking forward to it very much.
Swinging her arms back and forth in evident good cheer, Sachi marches along at my side. Seeing this sincere smile on her face, I can feel my chest growing warm.
Ah, oh, shit. My duodenum.
Wonder if my master used to feel this way when I smiled at her. Probably not.
No.
The thought brings a small, irreplaceable smile to my own face.
Yeah, only when thinking about my master do I get happy.
First things first. Let's get that letter to the post office.
Yes.
Sending it to Steve.
Sachi's cheerful mood would last the entire day and well into the night, right until the moment we fell asleep, nestled against the warmth of each other's bodies.
And we don't see any of that day.
Oh, come on. We don't get any of the... That's stupid.
Yeah.
Human beings are most vulnerable in moments of celebration.
I don't know if that's true. You're pretty vulnerable when you're taking a dump. I mean, I guess if you celebrate
You're
that.
celebrating it.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm poop free.
I've lost some weight.
Yeah. I weigh myself and I lost a pound.
Jeez.
Growing up in a house where a thoughtless smile on my face could earn me a punch to the jaw, I figured that much out before I even graduated from elementary school. Probably because of that, I've always been pretty cautious about making my real feelings too obvious to others. And by the same token, I'm aware of associating carelessness with danger more strongly than most people. I make a conscious effort to stay alert, if not tense, at all times. But as I've just been reminded, true carelessness is something that sneaks up on you. The nastiest surprises always come when you don't realize you've let down your guard. Are we still talking about poop?
Just get a fucking swift kick in the nuts.
You're gonna punch her in the head again?
She's freaking having another nightmare, yeah.
Jerked involuntarily out of a light sleep, I hear harsh, gasping breathing nearby. Doesn't take for long for me to realize that it's Sachi. I instantly reach over and shake her trembling body.
Cut that shit out.
Sachi, wake up, Sachi.
Goo.
When I call her name, her eyes slide open quickly enough. Sachi.
Oh, good morning, Yukun.
And a few moments later, she responds in a sluggish voice, a voice tinged with genuine exhaustion rather than typical morning lethargy.
I was chasing rabbits in my sleep.
This has become a familiar pattern lately. Another bad dream.
So it would seem.
This was my point of carelessness. Sachi's nightmares.
I guess I'm having an adverse reaction to your penis.
The first night I spent sharing a bed with Sachi became the first morning I saw her groaning in her sleep. Hardly a problem in itself, but since she's having these nightmares practically every day...
I'm worried about this.
And with each passing morning, her suffering seems to be growing worse. Great!
She's got a guy in a bed with her, and that's, like, causing her to have nightmares. It's
Yeah.
like, oh no, what happened to her? I mean, other than the obvious things that have happened to her, is there more? Like, is there worse things?
I don't think so.
I hope
Would
not.
there be?
I don't know. Like, what? It's like she's having these nights. Maybe she always had them, and you're just noticing because you're
Yeah,
sleeping.
that's what I was
But
gathering.
she was asleep. You were there when she was sleeping in the hospital.
No, you weren't.
Oh no, you didn't show
You
up.
left.
And she passed out from the bath. Maybe, I don't know. I could just be reading too far into things.
Yeah.
I'm preparing myself for terrible news.
When her squirming finally grows strong enough to rouse me, I quickly reach over and shake her awake. Recently, this has become almost routine.
Oh.
Sachi closes her eyes and waits motionlessly for her breathing to grow calm. Is your throat dry and need something to drink?
Gonna buy you a drink.
No, I'm all right.
No, I'm alright. Slowly sliding off the bed onto her feet, she makes her way directly to my bathroom. Gotta poop. This clear exhaustion after the fact is a recent development. At first, she'd quickly return to normal, so energetic and cheerful that I'd all but forgot about her tossing and turning. The morning sickness has happened already.
Right?
Because of that, I was slow to pick up on the fact that something was seriously wrong. With Sachi? Nah. But recently, her poor sleep has begun to take its toll.
On me.
In the last
Keeps waking me up.
Yeah. In the last few days, she's been noticeably absent-minded and inattentive, frequently spacing out at random moments. Probably because I keep waking her up at 4:30.
Freaking laundry's piling up.
I feel much better now that I've washed my face.
Sachi returns from the bathroom a few minutes later, looking slightly more awake.
Maybe you should get a different shirt.
I did buy you, like, more than one, right?
Yeah, I thought.
Can you remember what the dream was about today?
Yeah, the rest of them didn't have, like, any fabric on the nipples, though. That's
Yeah.
by design. No, I'm afraid not. I do have the feeling that I saw an unpleasant dream, but I can't recall the precise contents.
I see.
No, you don't. It's my dream, and I don't remember it.
This response is familiar as well. Sachi's aware of the nightmares, but so far she hasn't been able to remember the specific details after waking up.
In any case, it's about time you left for your daily running, isn't it?
I don't know, is it? Yeah, but...
I'm quite alright, Yukun. Please do go ahead with your normal routine.
My dreams are just, I'm dressed as a sheep and I'm pushing blocks. I gotta climb to the top.
Sachi, and answer weird questions in a confessional?
I'll have breakfast waiting by the time you return.
For some reason, everyone's in their underwear, though. I don't understand that one.
That's okay, though.
All right. When Sachi's like this, the world's longest lever couldn't budge her. Or my penis. Trying to push
Same thing, right?
Trying to push the issue wouldn't be productive. Reluctantly, I leave my room and head out for my run. Yeah, seems like a good time to leave her.
Yeah, she's probably gonna be fine.
Maybe don't run today. Maybe keep an eye on her instead.
Yeah.
Nightmares, huh?
Pooms.
Pooms. Alone on the rooftop of the dorm, I mutter the word to myself. Sachi's gone out shopping for daily necessities. Finding myself with a little free time on my hands, I wandered up here to think things over. This is my thinking area.
Of course. This is an anime.
Mental exhaustion is a hell of a lot harder to deal with than the physical kind. Doesn't always show on the face. Sachi told me she was quite alright, and it didn't look like she was consciously telling a lie. But that just means the girl isn't fully aware of what these nightmares are doing to her. God!
What an idiot.
If anything, that makes the situation all the more troublesome. I need to take action quickly.
Time to get some more C4.
Bad dreams occur more often when there's something weighing on your mind. Oh, really? This constant barrage suggests Sachi's deeply troubled by something on a subconscious level. To resolve this cleanly, I'd need to identify the specific cause of those nightmares.
Don't submerge, Captain. I'm still on deck.
But given that she can't provide me with any information on their content, I don't have many clues to work off. I'm not sure where to begin. Oh!
Let's
You've summoned, sir! Just what are those pointlessly huge boobs of Amane's made of, anyway? This is my thinking spot.
Yeah. And I'd do it out loud.
Yeah. The hell? Rudely pulled out of my ruminations, I turned toward the unexpected interloper. Machina standing a few feet behind me with a shit-eating smirk on her face. I just ate a bunch of shit.
Thanks for buying all of that.
Yeah. You had leftovers. How's that? Were you shocked at our superb sync rate, Odi-chan? Yeah, synchronization rate. Approximately 2%. Astounding, in a way. Ooh, you're kind of a buzzkill, you know that.
I mean, it's kind of cheating. I'm always thinking about Amane's boobs.
Well, what are you doing up here? No, I noticed you up here on my way to buy some juice, and I decided to practice my dubbing, you know? That effect. How about you then, Oni-chan? Busy naveling, maybe? I'm gonna guess she means navel gazing. What?
Like boats.
Yeah.
Navy. Not...
Okay.
My first thought was belly buttons.
Yeah. Not really, just thinking about something. Is it Amane's boobs? Something on your mind, eh? Wondering about the wallpaper on Yubi-chan's PC?
Should I be?
I am now. Definitely a point of curiosity, but no. In that case, I guess it's Sachin. She's got a wallpaper of Sachi.
Is it hot?
What makes you think that? Oh, come on. You might as well have my head stuffed full of Sachi written on your face. Oh, god damn it, it's on my face again.
Every time.
Herm! Sorry, I'm a little frustrated. After arriving at the school, I've been thoroughly reminded that a woman's intuition can't be underestimated. Since I've run into something of a dead end here, maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to try relying on that natural female perceptiveness.
Yeah, this is the most perceptive of people.
Well, usually you go to Sachi to ask about things, so...
That's true.
Machina, my friend, I have a favor to ask you as a woman. Oh, I've been waiting. No,
Yeah, I was like, you're saying that, but she's going to go the same way.
No, I appreciate your feelings, Oni-chan, but I can't betray my best bro, Sachin, you know?
Okay, maybe if it's real quick.
Maybe just hand stuff. Are you misunderstanding something here? I figured Sachin wasn't giving you what you need, so it was time for my baby fat belly to make its sensational debut. Were you talking about something else? Sorry to ruin the spectacular fantasy, but I'm not looking for sex with anyone other than Sachi. Yeah, I guess my mind-reading skills aren't quite there yet. Okay, no matter how desperate I might be, turning to Machina for advice might have been a little rash.
Oh, you have a rash?
Gross. But then again, she's the same age as Sachi. The two of them are very close.
See, that just seems off, but it's just because the voice you give her.
Right. Well, and she is very small.
And she just acts way more immature.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't sound like...
Right.
Sachi might spend more time with Michiru, but a relationship with Machina is more of a straightforward friendship. In other words, there's a decent chance the girl has the information I need. Alright, Machina, allow me to rephrase that. I have a favor to ask of you as Sachi's best friend. Ooh, a threesome, now that I'm up for.
That doesn't count as cheating.
No, you sure got an intense look on your face all of a sudden. What do you need? I need you to answer a serious question. Has Sachi talked to you about having nightmares recently? No, at any point since she transferred in? Nightmares? Anything come to mind? Even just dreams in general? Try to remember. I talk with Sachin about all sorts of stuff, but I don't think she ever mentioned anything about dreams. Have you seen her groaning or thrashing around in her sleep then? Unfortunately, can't say that I have. I see. No, hold on, that's right! What, you remember something? Yeah, when we went to visit Sachin in the hospital after you found her, we did see her having a pretty nasty nightmare. Just the one time, though. Did she say anything in her sleep? I think she was yelling, I'm sorry a bunch of times, and at the end, something about mommy and daddy.
Oh, I'm so surprised that it's about her parents.
I see. Is something wrong with Sachin? Apparently my concern is pretty transparent. Machina peers up to my face with an anxious expression. She's just been having a lot of bad dreams lately, so I wanted to gather any information I could. Nothing you need to worry about. Sounds like it. Hope that's true, but I'm counting on you to help Sachin out. If she's having a rough time, Oni-chan.
She's like the opposite. Because Sachi does the hand thing that they're together and hers are out and apart.
Yeah. Leave it to me. I drop a hand on Machina's head and ruffle her hair around a little bit in my usual way. Oh, God.
I'm not into that.
Yeah, she is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually like pain.
Oh, God. Okay, then. I'm going to buy some juice and feed my crawfish.
Oh, it's still alive. Oh, right, because we realized
Yeah,
he blew up the dorm.
we thought that, like, he
He blew up the
destroyed
whole
everything,
thing,
but it
yeah.
was just the school, not the dorms.
Then why put them on the helicopter? I guess just to make sure that they weren't going to be in the
yeah.
school.
Her expression returning to a reassured smile, Machina shows me the jumble of coins in her hand, then trots back inside the dormitory. Here's 57 cents.
Yuuji, the machine won't take my Chuck E. Cheese token.
Yeah. I'm sorry. And mommy daddy, huh?
Must be a sex dream.
I have like 86 Bitcoin. Is that enough? I had my suspicions, but those key words make it pretty clear that dreams have to be connected to the accident that occurred on her birthday.
Whoa, fucking Encyclopedia Brown over here.
Sachi decisively stated that she still loves her parents, despite their cold attitude toward her near the end. I mean, really? Yeah,
I don't know. I guess I just see it differently. Maybe I read it differently when it was happening, but it was like, yeah, they're distant right now, but they were never like mean to her, you know?
Right. That's what, like, they still loved her.
Yeah. Like yeah, I mean,
They sucked.
It was abusive because they were too busy with work, and I get that. But it's like it's not like they were fucking like beating the shit out of her, or like calling her a piece of shit or anything. They were just busy.
Right. I mean, they just sucked.
Yeah,
as
they had their
parents.
priorities
They hired
fucked up.
a maid at least.
Right, yeah.
To take care of her. Didn't just leave her to take care of herself, I
But
guess.
she did anyway.
Yeah. I'd taken that to mean Sachi has reached some sort of personal closure over what happened, but apparently that was wishful thinking on my part. And if Sachi's memories of the past are the cause of her current suffering, JB's executive summary isn't going to be enough. I'm going to need more detailed information about what happened back then.
Time to get in this time machine.
I could just ask her, but instead I'm going to go behind her back.
Right.
Oh, so this is where you were hiding. Your outdoor shoes were in the rack, but I couldn't find you anywhere.
Oh, it's Cheesy-Roo.
Why are you stalking me?
Come here for some sex again?
Geez, I believe I mentioned it's rude to call older women by their first name.
I've been doing that this whole time, though.
Hey, you didn't care like most of the time.
Figured I could just keep saying it until you lose the energy to complain.
That will absolutely never happen.
Okay,
I'm
fine,
going
I
to use
relent.
this fucking materia on you.
Anyway, sounds like you were looking for me. What do you need?
Unfortunately, it's blue, so it's just a support materia.
Oh, yes, that's right. Honestly, my conversations with you always get so hopelessly off topic.
It's because you're turned on. Grumbling pointlessly in her usual manner, Cheesy-Roo takes out a thick envelope from under her arm and offers it to me.
You got into college.
Oh, really? Yes! Sweet!
Was it my safety school?
What's this?
It's a delivery, addressed to you. Wonder who it's from.
Steve wrote back.
Right. It's a letter from your friend.
A delivery? What? From Ichigaya?
I believe you're capable of reading the label on your own,
Oh shit, you're right.
because I don't know how.
I silently accept the envelope and look for the sender's name in the corner of the label. Komine Akihiro? Komine? Is this... Is it her uncle?
That's right. Akihiro-san is Komine-san's current legal guardian, as well as her paternal uncle.
Why would Sachi's uncle send me a package? What's in this thing?
I think it's condoms? I don't know how to answer. I don't know the answer to either of those questions. I was simply asked to hand that off to you and to convey a verbal message because apparently I'm just a courier now instead of the fucking principal.
A message?
Yes, specifically, if you want to discuss the contents of this envelope, he'd like you to give him a call.
Do I open the box first?
There's a bunch of Polaroids of his dick. What is happening?
Why? Sends a package to someone he's never met, and now he wants a phone call too? I don't get it.
Huh? I'd assume... So you weren't acquainted with him from when you and Komine-san knew each other as children?
Was he one of the pedophiles?
Well, no, because she was with her parents then.
Yeah.
No, I never went to Sachi's house. Didn't even meet her parents, let alone her uncle.
In that case, this really is a little odd.
Yeah. In the first place, how does this man even know I exist?
The letter she
The
sent?
letter she wrote.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There you go.
Oh, wait, that's right. I do have an idea what this might be about.
Did something happen?
Yeah, the school blew up.
Yeah. Sachi just recently sent her family a letter about how things are going. Said she was mentioning me.
Oh, I see. That might explain why he'd want to talk with you.
Maybe it's pictures of him holding a gun.
Her. Maybe. But even if he knows who I am from the letter, I don't understand why he'd send a package directly to me. If Sachi told him a little more, then she should have. There's always the possibility he might be looking to give me a stern parental talking to. In any case, since I'm currently in need of detailed information regarding Sachi's past, this is a convenient coincidence.
In an anime? Come on.
What do you think? I can give you his phone number if you're interested.
Or would
He's
you
kinda hot.
would you like mine? All right, yeah, I'll give him a call. Do I open the package first?
Yeah, I don't understand.
From the look of this number, he's not in the Tokyo area.
Ugh, what an outside loser. You're not a local.
Back in my own room, I look over the scrap of paper Cheesy-Roo handed me, cell phone in hand.
Which one?
Whatever the contents of the envelope may be, it's clear that Sachi's uncle has something he wants to tell me. I think I'd read the letter first.
Yeah, why wouldn't you open the envelope?
No reason to think too hard. I'll know once we talk.
Oh, Jesus.
After one final attempt at persuading myself, I enter the number from Chizuru's note on my private cell phone. Hello, this is Pizza Hut. Got him! I'll take one pizza, please.
I think you were the uncle?
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the dad?
I don't remember. I think it was
Just more southern accent.
Hello, this is Komine. When the call connects, I hear the voice of a seemingly mild-mannered middle-aged man on the other end of the line.
Superman?
Am I speaking with Komine Akihiro-san? Yeah, I'm Akihiro, but would this be Kazumi Yuuji-kun by any chance? Yes, I apologize for not introducing myself. That's all right. Anybody would be a little wary when someone they've never met asks for a phone call. I appreciate your understanding. Now what the fuck are you doing with Sachi?
Stay the fuck away from my niece.
So then, have you taken a look inside that envelope yet?
I mean, any normal person would have.
No? I thought it might be best to hear what you have to say first. Open the fucking envelope. Guess that makes sense. Okay then, could you open it now? Certainly. Certainly.
Oh, there's bees! There's bees!
Why are there bees in here? As instructed, I rip open the thick envelope Principal Tachibana handed to me on the rooftop.
Oh, a switch light? Score!
Inside, I find a single metal key, weathered with age. This would seem to be...
It's her chastity key.
You found a key inside, yes. Yes, that's correct. That right there unlocks the workshop next to Sachi's old home. The workshop?
You go in there, it's like they were making her a present the whole time. Like that would make up for it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, thought I'd entrust that to you.
That makes no sense, but okay.
I understand what you're saying, sir, but why would you give this to me? Oh, right. Sorry, I guess I should have started from there. I would appreciate some clarification, yes. You see, Kazumi-kun, I was more than a little shocked by a certain letter I received recently. Shocked? Yeah, the last time I talked with Sachi was just after that incident where she went missing. At the time, I ended our conversation by asking her to try and come back home over summer break, if she had the chance. But the Oban festival came and went, and we didn't hear so much as a word from Sachi.
And I scooped so many turtles.
The missus and I were getting pretty worried there. We were thinking about giving her a call from our end when that letter arrived. And when we actually opened it up and read it, we were just about bowled over. 7 inches, huh? That's pretty impressive.
She actually glitter bombed us.
Sure.
Fucking dick move.
Her sentences were as bright and lively as they used to be way back when. She wrote all about all her friends and the memories she made at school, that school of yours.
I hope nothing ever happens to it.
And at the end of that letter, she wrote, "In short, I'm very happy right now." You don't say. Though that's not all, but wait, there's more. She also told us about reuniting with a boy she used to play with as a child, about becoming his girlfriend. Clearly something she wasn't quite happy about.
Was.
Sorry. The microphone's in my face. It's hard to see sometimes. Sachi's wrote very passionately about just how amazing this young man was. That being you, Kazumi-kun.
Oh, thank God. Could have been anybody.
I see. So that's how you learned about me. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, didn't she tell you that she was writing about you?
I think you're probably aware by now, but the girl witnessed a terrible accident at a very young age, and ever since she's been completely incapable of refusing the requests of others. And after a thorough evaluation, they told us that almost robotic obedience would make it extremely difficult for her to safely attend a normal school. I got the diabetes. That's what I sound like.
You do kind of sound like Wilford Brimley.
We had no choice but to transfer her to Mihama Academy.
Hello there, I'm Wilford Brimley.
Yes.
It's like I was trying to pinpoint it too because I was like,
Yeah.
man, it's like deeper than you normally go.
So given all that, I think you can imagine how much of a shock it was to receive a letter like that from her. And if I'm not mistaken, the one who changed Sachi would be you, Kazumi-kun. You porking her real good. I guess so, sir.
Do you want to know?
Sachi does like the honka.
Good man. Yeah. It runs in our family.
So does the missus.
My brother likes it too. Or likes. I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Right? No, I only gave her the opportunity to realize something about herself. If the Sachi you knew had changed, Akihiro-san, it's entirely the result of her own efforts. I see. In that case, allow me to express my gratitude.
So you're modest and hot.
Thank you, Kazumi-kun. As I said, you really don't owe me any thanks. You're pretty humble for such a young man.
The humblest.
You're very kind, sir. I'm the humblest in all the lands.
I'm the best at being humble.
Well then, as for the specific reason I sent you that key, the truth is, there's something we've never told Sachi. Is that so? Yeah.
She actually is a robot from that workshop.
Were you aware the accident that traumatized Sachi occurred on her 10th birthday? Yes. She's told me that much herself. Okay then, that makes this simpler. The key I sent you was found in her mother's pocket after the accident.
It's a little bent.
Did she have the key to their house as well? No, you'll have to break in. There is another family living there.
I was going to say, there's no one else there. There's just an abandoned house. It's been like 10 years.
It
Or
was
7 years, 6 years.
That was the only key found on either of them. Seems a little strange, don't you think? They were planning it all along.
It was a setup.
Yeah.
They abandoned her.
I have to agree, yes. Typically, people keep their most frequently used keys together on a single ring. And since her parents had left the house, presumably planning to bring their daughter back home, grabbing the key to their workshop doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, but she ran away, so they could have just been in a hurry to go after her. But I guess they weren't, because she was there for a while. Before they came to go get, went to go get her.
I don't know. I paid a visit to my younger brother's house a week before his death, and I still remember what he said to me.
They're after me. The trucks are coming.
I'm going to have some news that'll make your jaw drop pretty soon, Akihiro. Your jaw drop?
It's a common expression. Do I need to explain it?
Right. In the end, though, that's also a common expression. I never got to hear the details, but it seemed like he was up to something in the workshop.
I never checked.
Are you saying you haven't entered the workshop yourself since the accident? No, I'm too scared. That's right. I haven't so much as peeked inside.
There might be spiders in there or something.
I'm deathly afraid of spiders.
Me and my brother had a falling out. He said Dale Earnhardt was better than Jeff Gordon.
Excuse my saying so, but why not? Has Sachi told you that her relationship with her parents wasn't going well? Yes, from what she's told me, the family business was featured on television. Things became very busy, and they stopped paying much attention to her. That's correct. I was taken into my wife's family business years before, so it didn't have any real effect on me. But my little brother had always been the most talented sibling. Once he had a little publicity, it didn't take long for him to get absolutely flooded with orders. They were so desperately short-handed over there that I actually ended up running over there to help out a few times. Is that so? That's it. I have a real hard time believing my brother would just have neglected Sachi just because the business picked up. Would you mind explaining? Well, he was the youngest of 3 brothers, pampered by his parents and siblings alike. So he was always saying that any kid of his would be spoiled just as rotten.
My parents liked him more. Marsha.
And in fact, he used to cancel jobs and delay orders constantly so he could spend time with that daughter of his.
Fucking bitch.
Sounds like quite the doting parent.
Yeah. Point being, I don't think he turned into a workaholic out of the blue. I'm guessing it was that devil woman he married.
I always knew it.
I'm guessing there was a reason he was slaving away like that.
A reason?
Are you just parroting what I say until I finish my story?
Don't do that fucking attentive listening shit where you just say the last thing I said. I know you're not actually listening.
I'm not actually listening?
It's active listening. That's what it's
Yeah.
called. Active listening, where you're not actually listening.
With that key in his wife's pocket on Sachi's birthday, I've got an inkling that the answer might be inside that workshop of his.
But I couldn't bring myself to go for 7 years, 8 years. How many years it's been, I don't know.
And you're saying Sachi doesn't...
Yeah, she doesn't know that her parents might have been planning something, and she doesn't know about the key.
There's just like a fucking super moldy cake in the workshop.
Yeah, is it really going to be like a planned birthday party in there? Is that what's going on?
Maybe, or like some big thing, like they built her something that was like, everything's gonna be great now. But that's just gonna make her fucking spiral. That's gonna make her worse, right?
I don't know.
Right.
Right.
She's just gonna blame herself again.
That girl was completely convinced the accident happened because she wasn't enough of a good girl, you see.
Good girl.
There was a really catchy song, though. Right after the accident, even talking about her parents was enough to make her sick to her stomach. That's how intense her sense of guilt was. The psychiatrist ended up advising us to take her anywhere, not to take her anywhere near her old home.
If only she would have kept seeing that psychiatrist.
But if she can write a letter like that now, I thought she might just be ready to face up to the past again.
Yeah, it's the perfect time to ruin her again.
And therefore, you sent me this key.
Yeah. You catch on real quick. I like you. Kazumi-kun, this voice is destroying me. Hold on.
Sorry. It's a good voice, though.
You probably understand Sachi better than anyone else right now. If you decide it's necessary, I want you to use that key.
I mean, we're at an episode, but
Oh,
do you think we
boy.
could finish this scene?
Probably.
Well, let's finish
go.
the scene.
Yeah.
I bet there's only a couple more clicks.
I'm done talking now.
Are you really comfortable leaving something this important to my judgment? Oh, this is the choice, isn't it?
Maybe.
Well, mainly just the intuition of a married man, but Sachi trusts you very much indeed. Reading that letter was enough to convince me of that. She says, I trust Kazumi-kun very much. End point.
If you happen to have any secret things about me you want to share, please tell my boyfriend instead.
Please leave them in Kazumi-kun's hand.
I have no control over my own life.
And that's why I think you're the only one who can make this decision.
I don't even know who you are.
I guess you might be a little stunned, getting all this thrown at you at once. But Sachi's very precious to us. We want very much for her to live the happiest life she possibly can. You know, we don't check on her much, but
Yeah, she's probably okay.
she seemed pretty fine in that letter, I guess. If you feel the same way, I want you to have that key.
All right, in that case, I will accept it.
I mean, you don't really have a choice. I didn't put a return address.
Good to hear. Looks like I made the right call in sending it to you.
What makes you say that?
Because you said you'd take it.
Oh, just parental intuition.
If you say so.
I feel a little bad about asking you for so many favors in our very first conversation, so that's why I sent the $50 Olive Garden gift card.
Them breadsticks are endless.
But the next time Sachi finds the opportunity to visit us, please come with her. The missus and I would be happy to have you in our home.
I gave you this Olive Garden gift card because I want you to know that when you're here, you're family.
That will pay for 4 people to eat there. Hint, hint.
Of course, I'd be honored.
But only if you don't get a side.
Yeah.
Right, okay then. Thanks again, Kazumi-kun.
Yes, and thank you, sir. I forgot your name. As our call comes to an end, I give a pointless little bow of the head to Sachi's uncle. Can't help but offer a little respect to a man who shows such sincere trust in a youngster he's never even met. Most likely, Sachi and her parents had their signals crossed, and everything should have been cleared up that very day, I say out loud.
Yeah, this will definitely not mess her up worse or anything.
Right. I'd vaguely suspected something of the sort, but Komine Akihiro's story has left me pretty firmly convinced. From the sound of things, there's a decent chance that workshop holds the answer that will unravel Sachi's painful misunderstanding. Assuming that these nightmares are connected to her sense of guilt about the past, I'll almost certainly need to take my chances and make use of this key. That said, right now I don't think Sachi could accept what she'd find her there.
Gotta blow up another building first.
Yeah!
All right, we did it.
The Dormitory.
Let's call this episode.
Woo!
We gotta be getting close.
Now we're hitting the crux.
This is some shit happening here.